We are looking at the second part of the Git and GitHub Crash Course. Yeah. And today I have Vincent with me, and we'll be going through this together. All right. So now we're looking at the two environments. We have the local versus the remote repository. Yeah. Because initially in the previous video, if you checked it, we spoke about the three pillars, which is the working directory, the staging area, and the local directory. The remote one we see over here is the cloud, whereby we're gonna, after going through all the three pillars, we push to the last one. Okay, so let's get started. So Git operates across two distinct environments. We have the local, which is your PC, and that's where you actively create, modify, and store your project files. And we also have the second one, which is the remote. That's the second environment, which is the cloud. Yeah. And specifically, we're going to be using GitHub in our course. Yeah. Otherwise, we know we have Bitbucket and GitLab as well. Yeah. Where you can upload your work to share with other programmers to collaborate or keep a secure backup just in case everything in your local gets uh, accidentally deleted, or if a virus attacks it or whatever. You can still have a copy. That is the backup on the cloud, which is going to be our GitHub. Okay, so this is very similar to Google Drive. You know how Google Drive works. You can just store all your files up there, so you don't lose it. All right. So now we have the four phases. How Git works. The foundation of Git relies on moving your code through four clear stages. The number one is going to be our working directory, your active projects folder. This is where you write code, add files, and you make everyday changes. Yeah. So this is our playground where we always gonna be creating files, editing, saving. Yeah. And we have the staging area. Staging area is more like when you're about to move, you just keep track of everything that you want to save permanently. It's like a middle stage. Okay. So a temporary middle ground. When you are happy with your changes, you can stage them. Yeah. Then which signals to get that they are prepared for the next step. So after saving everything, you just add everything here to the staging area to show that you are ready. You're happy with the changes that you've done to your current working directory. Okay. And we also have the number three, which is our local repository, a secure digital cabinet. So this is digital cabinet where you can save your stuff. Okay. It's still gonna be on your PC though. Yeah. When you commit your changes, when you commit all your staged files, yeah, Git permanently locks them into this local database. It's creating a record of the history of your project. So all of this is going to be stored in a in a small form in a Git um, file. There's a Git file that is going to be a Git directory that's going to be created. All of this um, logs is going to be stored in there. Okay, and we have the fourth one, which is the remote repository. And the remote repository is the one that is not going to be on your local PC. This is what we're pushing up to the cloud now, so that whatever you've saved permanently on your PC is now going to be saved up to the cloud. And now there's the final phase. Okay, you push your local repository up to the cloud so that it's safely backed up and accessible to other collaborators or machines. Yeah, because now with AI, it's able to also access Git repositories to also improve the codes of other people who are trying to get access to. Yeah. Okay. We have the key takeaway over here. Everything stays entirely on your local computer through the first three phases, which is from the first one all the way to the third one. That's going to be on your local PC. Now, the cloud, which is the GitHub, is only involved in the fourth phase when you choose to share or back up your work. Okay. So basically, that is the main thing we've taken away from this chapter. This is the second chapter of Git and GitHub. So those are the key concepts we need to keep in mind. On our local PC, there are three phases, which is the working directory, the staging area, and the local repository. And then finally, when you're done with everything after committing and making sure that you're happy with the changes, then you can push it up straight to the cloud. Okay. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you for having me. Yeah, Vincent. Yeah. Hoping to see you in the next one. Okay.
Yeah.